I always forget to fucking do that. Moving on. The fretboard is a very tricky place. It's complicated, yet it's pretty simple. And when I say simple, I don't mean it in like a facetious kind of way, just more like it just keeps repeating, basically. And today we're gonna talk about the low 6th string and the 5th string, the A. And that's gonna be the foundation, those two strings of what we're gonna build on today. We're gonna go up the fretboard and memorize some of the notes, some of the markers to help you, know where you're at. Oh, I know if I'm always right here, I'm playing a D note. And if I go down to this next marker, this is a C. And I'm gonna talk about octaves, real simple concept of octaves and working your way around the fretboard and where to go. So let's start with this low E string. This is an E. And on your first fret, and when you fret, you want to have your finger right up behind the fret. So we have an E. First fret is an F. We're going to go to the 3rd fret where this first marker is here. That's a G. So we have an E, F, G. We're going to go up to the 5th fret. That's an A. We're going to go to the 7th fret. That's your B note. We're going to we're going to slide 1 fret up, a semitone to the C. That's my 8th fret. We're going to go to the 10th fret. This is a D note. Now we're going up to the 12th fret, and the 12th fret is going to start the string over again. The fretboard is starting over again. I have an E, and I have an E. So once again, on the low 6th string, the E string, that's my E, F, G, A, B, C is on the 8th fret, D, I'm up here on the 10th fret, now the 12th is my E. Have a very special relationship. They're always going to be a half step apart. So there's really no like C flat or B sharp necessarily. We're going to run across that. We already encountered that here with the E and the F. E, F. You'll see that here when I move down to the 5th string on the A. So here we are on the A string, the 5th string down. That's our A. And the note is going to start here on the 2nd fret. This is a B on the 2nd fret here. A, B. 3rd fret is a C. And you can use these fret markers to remind you that if you're on your 5th string at the 3rd fret, that's a C note. If I go up to the next marker, the 5th fret on the 5th string, that's a D. E on the 7th fret. And we're going to go up half a step to the F. E, F. And right below it, or right above it, on the 6th string, on the E, we had our B, C. So that's a little spot to memorize those little 4 areas. That little area in that spot with the 4 notes, excuse me. 5th string, 2nd fret is B, C on the 3rd fret, D, 5th fret, E on the 7th fret, F is going to be on the 8th fret. We're coming up to the G. This is the 10th fret. Back to A on the 12th fret. A, A. So that's a lot of notes. So the top 2 strings, it's loaded with information, and a lot of the chords you build, you're going to look for those root notes, sort of, because as you're looking down on the guitar, I need a C, I need an E minor, a D, an A. So keep that in mind. So you really want to memorize these fret markers, the positions when you're first starting with the guitar. You really want to know where you're at and where you're going. So once again, low E. First fret is F, follow my finger, G, A on the 5th fret, B, 7th, half step up, C, 8th fret, D on the 10th fret, back to E on the 12th fret, it repeats. Moving down to the A string, A, B, C, on the 3rd fret, D, 5th fret, E, F, G, A is going to be up here on the 12th. It's an A open, an A on the 12th. That's your octave. That's your string starting over. So you have these top 2 strings memorized, but what about the other 4? Well, one little thing you can start employing once you get these fret markers and these notes memorized on the top 2 strings is just come up with this little position here, place this little position on the fretboard, and we're going to start on the top 2 strings. So if I have a G here on the low 6th string at the 3rd fret, if I come down 2 strings to the 5th fret, that's also a G. This little shape, excuse me, this little shape, I'm skipping the middle string. This middle string, the 5th string is not being played. It's just the 6th and the 4th string. And I'm 2 frets above and 2 strings down. I can move this. You can use your pinky if you can't make the stretch. So what that is doing is it's allowing you to know where you're at on the 4th string so if you have, what fret is this? If you remember to put your little octave shape on that, you go, oh, this is my, my A note. So that's all fine and dandy, but say you're down here on the 5th string and this is a D. You can do the same shape. This is a D. If I put my index finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, that's a C, and I do the same shape here. I have a C. Now on the 3rd string, C, C, D, E. I'm on my 4th string, and this gets a little tricky. So say I'm here, this is my G. I'm at the 5th fret on the 4th string, that's my G note. I'm going to skip up to 3 frets now. Hopefully you can see that here. My pinky now is hitting the 8th fret on the 2nd, the B string, while my index finger is here on the 4th string down on the 5th fret. So now I have an octave position here on the 4th and 2nd string. There's many more octave shapes, but we're just going to talk about these three because getting started and just trying to figure out the whole fretboard is really going to, you know, take some time. And a lot of it is just sitting with your guitar and practicing, you know. So say you just place your finger down here and you memorize that this is your E note. A, B, C, D, E. And I want to employ my octave shape. Oh, I can start an E here. And by jumping up, I can grab an E now on the 12th fret of the high E string on the 12th fret. So octaves are really powerful. They really help you climb all over the guitar neck. There's many more. I don't want to inundate you with them, but these first three, this shape here, on the 6th and the 4th string, and I'm fretting the 3rd and the 5th fret. You can come down to your 5th string, do that same shape. But now if you want to start one here on the 4th string, you're going to have to, you'll hear it. And I really encourage this kind of, I don't want to say wrong note placement, but it kind of creates a little tension, which music is all about tension and release. That's just a little octave shape, but I'm playing with the higher note. If I'm on my 3rd string, I'm going to employ the same shape. I'm going to skip up a string. So here I'm fretting right here on my 3rd fret of the 3rd string, which is a B flat. And this is a B flat on the high E string because I know that this is a B. One thing I didn't mention, and I need to go over this, is you have an E on the low 6th string and you have an E on the high E string. These are the same notes. Hope you get something out of this. Watch it again, watch it in slow motion, watch it 15 times, memorize your fretboard, know what everything is, you know, where everything is at. And as you continue, this will pay you back so much in learning the guitar.